Hey, ladies and gentlemen, first round of the first set in grand finals.
You're just assuming there will be more than one set.
If it will be, trust me. I
A lot
believe
of
in
faith
him.
there.
I'm patriotic. Boru with a huge lead right at the start. Now he's slowing down because of the logic, which MD had no problem to go through.
And despite that, Boru grows his lead here. It's 5 seconds now. This is bigger than the gap when they played in the winners finals, so
it's hard to say if Boru is actually trying to play consistently.
Yeah, exactly.
Boru is
just plays so fast.
He's not holding back. He was holding the urge to kill.
I didn't even see what the time was because he played so fast.
Oh.
It leads him to a blast, but it's an early blast, and he's built out such a lead that and now it does matter because a second blast gives MD half a second lead.
But if he keeps it up, he will have no problem catching up. As long as he can keep up, because he did make that section a little bit slow. But actually, no, he's ahead
Every
somehow.
single win is so fast.
Yeah, Boru is not holding back anything.
And the
he's using his
first winner is a huge deal here. Boru
and that's a 40-second game. This was insane from Boru. Yeah, GG Boru. That was a good game, I can agree.
Boru and MD have given us so many 14-second games today.
I'm waiting for Boru to just pull a sub 10 out of nowhere. I would not be surprised, to be honest.
I would also not be surprised. He's playing completely pedal to the metal here.
I'm going to call 6-0 for Boru in the grand finals.
Wow. It was 3-2 to MD in the winners finals. That's absurd. I think MD takes at least 2. At least.
Hey, they are playing beginner. I think that MD saw instantly that Boru is just out of his league when talking about in speed, so he just reached for everything he could. And Boru just blasted 4 times in a row. 5 times in a row without finishing a single board. He's still on his first.
That
he's 3 boards behind.
Boru's greatest weakness in Chord Cup is once he starts blasting, he has a hard time not repeating that a few times before getting it under control again. So something like this where you can make a small mistake that leads into something bigger, playing beginner can be really good for MD.
But Boru is catching up. He was like 4 games away and now he's only 2. And I would say that he's consistently finishing boards faster.
Yeah, that's the ebbs and flows of playing at this pace. You're gonna win each board faster, but every once in a while, when you give up a blast, you're gonna lose a bit of time.
And he hasn't blasted yet. There's a chance that he just pulls off a flawless game. And
there
about
it is,
being
right
flawless.
there. 16 to 14, still incredibly close, but we're closing in on the end. That's not enough time to make up 2 games. 3 games now with another blast.
Boru lost his momentum, I'm pretty sure. He's not getting back in the lead.
Exactly. He's a huge momentum player, for sure. MD at 19, 1 more to finish it out. You're a beginner game away from tying it up, and that's all it takes.
Boy, right here trying to make me look dumb. It's like, oh, you think I'm going to 6-0? Well, why don't I blast 4 times in a row instead? How about that, Kroger?
That was as bold of a pick as you could have made, though.
Okay. Let's see. Alright.
Risking did not pay off this time. Back to int. That's Boru.
Ooh, Merkel's in here. Welcome.
Oh, no
What do
colors.
we play now?
Now it's just
Like,
int.
just int again.
Yeah, Boru knows what he has to do. And that's just click fast and win everything. And he's quite good at it.
Or is so much fun to watch though, because you saw after that match ended, he goes, risking did not pay off this time, but you know that he's not going to change his strategy. He's still going to do the exact same thing. He's going to risk, he's going to play fast because that's how Boru plays. And that's why he's so much fun to watch. And it works. He's won
Exactly.
3 times already.
And he's 2 seconds ahead of MD. And he will probably keep that lead. Yup. Still 2 seconds. Kinda had a miss flag, but recovered. Keeps his lead and extends it even. Now it's 3 seconds, with 3 boards to go. He's not slowing it down at all.
Not at all.
He is the equivalent of the one player who plays not fast but consistently, but is also on crack. He's 5 seconds ahead, nobody blasted, and it's only 4 games in. Nobody had any huge mess ups or was looking for a 3v for 2 seconds. Boru is just straight up in another league than MD on int. Now, I think he slowed down a bit. I think he realized that he swayed the lead, especially with MD blasting at the end.
And being on game 5 too, you know that
Yeah.
you're right there. And yet again, we got a 5-6 going to Boru this time.
So it's 2-1 to Boru. GG, you're consistent this time.
Switching it. Let's see if MD goes straight back to beginner where he won. That's what I'd expect. Yep.
Back to beginner.
I'm revising my prediction.
Yeah, what are you revising it to?
Can I Twitch chat?
6-1? Okay. So you're still sticking to your guns though. You think it's a Boru sweep.
Or us for a moment. Here, no wait. Oh. Whoopsie.
Alright. Boru needs a moment, maybe a breath. Maybe that was stressful. It is tough to keep up your pace for this long. Like this is a lengthy tournament, and to play at your top speed for that long is really difficult with the added mental element of you have a lot of people watching you, you're competing against someone.
For money.
You've lost to the for money, and he's lost to MD before.
But Boru is swaying the lead, by the way. I just realized he's 2 games ahead of MD right at the start. I wasn't really paying attention, so I don't know what MD did, but it was nothing good. Now, if Boru just doesn't fall into his downward spiral of blasting every second game too early, then he might have it. It would be huge.
He's made it halfway through without doing so.
I think that would be the first time where he won a counter pick. At least the first time against MD.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
Boru
lead blast
blasted.
from Boru. Oh, tied up.
Now it's pretty much equal.
1 board to Boru. Couple second lead to Boru. MD's playing fast, trying to get that back. Still a board to Boru. Just incredibly fast games from Boru to maintain the lead, not opening the door at all. Back up to 2 boards. 17-18, 19-17.
Last game.
Last game, looking pretty easy. Cleans it
And
out.
Boru is back in the winner's bracket.
There
Bracket
we go.
reset.
Winning the
I
counter
think
pick,
technically
getting the bracket
both
reset.
players are now in the losers bracket. I don't think you move up. You just take your opponent down with you.
You drag him down to the pits of hell that you came from.
Yeah. So yeah, now we're
So here we go.
So now we're in the reset. So, this means it's reset. So you go back to int, first to 6 forced, and then you can pick as normal. It's reset. It's
Yes, he held Boru 1. 3-1.
Yeah, you can take a short break. So yeah.
I just want to make sure they're aware of what happened.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah.
So now Boru is well on
Yeah.
track to get his third in a row Chord Cup win.
Yeah.
They know exactly what's going on.
I mean, Boru's done this, 3 times now, so.
But this one is special, that's a win streak.
Yeah.
Nobody won Chord Cup twice, and he's gonna do it 4 times, including 3 times in a row.
And the only other
So,
person who has won an open Chord Cup is Truckee.
yeah.
The other winners have been in the beginner Chord Cups, or the first one, which was
Oh yeah.
a beginner one. Are you gonna say something? Or?
In
I think
the
MD
first one
is
against
wrong.
Scar, he did 3-1, and then he proceeded to 3-0 Scar. And then against Sky High, it was 3-2, and then after the reset, he 3-0'd. So both times after the reset, he 3-0'd. Your prediction was 6-1, so you might be right here.
Well, it was 6.
Oh, by the way, Kuraka, start a prediction on Twitch.
Oh yeah.
And I'm putting everything on Boru.
I'll have to figure out how to do that. Let's see. Man's prediction. Let's see. Can I go self prediction? So Boru.
There's gonna be a 2-minute break because Boru asked for it.
D.
You can take breaks however long you want. This is the finals.
Who will win? Boru. MD-101. I think. Let's say submission period 2 minutes. Okay. That should be it. Is it up? We're predicting. Boru MD. Who will it be? 10 points. We're gambling.
Big
Whoa,
money.
Big money.
Right. There we go.
Someone's trying to take my 10 points.
It's Gadget. Gadget doesn't like Boru, I think. Oh wow, who just gave their entire fortune on Boru?
Yeah. I think the problem with Twitch predictions is that you can't always know what the final ratio is gonna be at the end.
Also, if you are in some countries, you can't vote with channel points.
Yeah, I think Philippines is locked out.
I am locked out.
Yeah.
It's 49% to 51%.
Oh, yeah.
Well, never mind.
Yeah.
Gadget with 3,000 points is carrying the MD poll.
Right. Seems like we're going.
8, we are blank. And Boru is way ahead.
So after a long day of games, this is our final match for sure. No matter what happens, whoever wins is our champion.
And Boru takes the first game first, taking the lead, but blasts instantly, so MD has like 2 seconds of a lead. And now the boards are gonna be different, so it's gonna be interesting, because it might just as well come down to who gets the better board at the end. Boru got stuck on the left section.
That's tough. Yeah, that's
It's
tough
mine
logic there.
count.
Yeah, it's mind count, which means it. Oh my
And he
gosh.
gets it.
Oh, he
No!
got the worst way it could be mind count.
Mine count where you just have to know that there is a free space because it's no guess. And
So
Boru,
now MD's on that same mind count board. Let's see if he. Oh, and he's able to get it because he knew that
yep.
it had to be least mines. So he just clicks in the cell that isn't touching anything, which is exactly what Boru should have done.
For you.
Yeah.
The 51k beginner wins talks. But Boru is not giving up. He's still storming through. He did lose a solid amount of momentum though. He's clearly under the weather a little bit for now. So unless MD blasts at the end of a board, then I don't
but
think that Boru will be
MD's
able
slowing
to.
the pace. That's a 23-second there, and Boru's
Mm.
playing as fast as he has all day.
Yeah, he has to throw everything at the line. 14-second game.
But
Staying
still,
so fast
the
that
game
my
down.
website is lagging.
Yeah,
It
needs a blast
registers
here.
multiple
It's
clicks at once.
the fifth game for MD is going to close it out and take that 1-0 lead.
Yep, 24-second game. He
No
knew that he had
sweep for Boru.
infinite time.
MD does not want to be another one of Boru's victims in the bracket reset. MD wants to take the championship, get the Chord Cup win, stop the three-peat.
Boru just goes for int again, because he knows that the only reason why he lost was that one blast, and those other blasts. He starts a little bit later, because the X is a very annoying color.
It's hard to find.
The lowest contrast possible. And the Boru blows right at the start. Or blasts. Mm. He knows now that MD will play conservatively, so he needs to pick up his pace.
And it worked. He blasted, but is only down 3 seconds. Oh,
Yep.
MD picked up the pace right there.
But Boru
And it's
is
tied.
right behind, and it's tied. Very impressive comeback from Boru. It took him 2 boards, or maybe even 1 board, to catch up to MD. Even though he lost 9 seconds at the start. That's something that you don't come back from just because when your opponent is playing flawlessly. Boru guessed, and it
And
paid off.
that gives him
big
the
time.
lead, despite MD having the advantage into that last board, 4-4.
Yep. Boru is gonna show MD that even though he won 1 round, he can say goodbye to the lead for the rest of the series. Because he takes the 5th board,
And a blast
blasts
from
immediately.
Boru, leaving it open to MD. We're on the final game for both. They're barely advantage to Boru, only 2 seconds.
But I think that Boru has a better board.
Boru's playing fast. Is that gonna?
He,
Nope.
Yep, 13-second
Doesn't
game.
hurt him at all. One of the fastest games we've seen all day to end it out, tie it 1-1, and deny MD the chance at a shutout.
This might end up becoming a close series if MD can play beginner.
I mean, This matchup, this is the third time we've seen MD and Boru. They have given us over and over again 6-5, 6-5, 6-5. It's so close. This is a treat. This is the best we could have hoped for.
And the literally no flag, which I think Boru once won no flag against him. Unless it was beginner and I'm stupid. But anyway, Boru is not that bad at no flag, so it's not that one-sided for MD. Especially when MD got stuck on logic for a pretty long time, which would allow Boru to get in the lead for at least a couple of seconds.
Yeah, Boru handled that board perfectly. It's only 3 seconds, but 2 seconds closer to. In no flag, though, I don't think that that's going to be the difference. I think there's definitely going to be a blast or two.
Yep.
We have not
Boru
seen a
keeps his
single
lead,
no
but
flag. We have not seen any no flag go perfect, go no blasts.
yep,
So
especially got it.
if anywhere it would be different, it would be the grand finals here. Our two best players today.
It
And
would
there we
not
go.
be a
MD
surprise,
ties it
that's
up
for
at
sure.
3. 2 seconds is the difference. We're halfway through this match.
Boru still has the lead, but at this point, a couple seconds can just end up not mattering. And yep, he takes back the lead again with
It's
2
still
seconds.
2 seconds. They beat that board in the same amount of time.
It's 4-4, 2 last boards.
And that's the
Boru
first blast. Will
That's
MD do the same?
No, I think he realized he's playing very slowly now.
Gap is 10 seconds. There's no way he's coming back from that without a blast from MD. Even if MD plays conservatively, Boru all but seals it for MD with another blast. 5-4.
And he's playing very slowly. He knows exactly what's going on and that he can take however long he wants to. He's bringing up the pace a little bit because Boru is about to finish. And that's gonna be it for him.
And
And
despite the
MD
blast,
wins.
5-6 again. We got another 5-6.
It's 2-1 in the series. So now Boru is fighting for his life. He cannot lose once. He has to win whatever he chose and the counter pick.
Yeah.
And the
But the
counter pick will need to be MD's choice. And
I
at the
think-
last game, so he will need to put out everything he has.
So back to int. That makes sense from Boru. If Boru wins, like you said, he has to win the counter pick. MD cannot pick int no flag again. So it's very likely that he would pick beginner.
And Boru won beginner once.
Yeah. But I think we've seen MD with the advantage so far on beginner because those blasts from Boru.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Can Boru keep it blastless? Hey, keep the tournament alive. His pace has been much stronger, so if there are no mistakes, Boru is likely going to take this one.
Boru takes the first board with 17-second time.
Yeah, no exception
Giving him,
here.
like 1 second of a lead.
Builds the lead
It's
from
gonna
the
be
get-go.
insanely close.
And
Boru
that's
blasts.
the blast we talked about.
This might be the last mistake he will make in this Chord Cup.
Boru's gotten
MD,
nervous
flawless as
before.
a board.
He doesn't need to freak out too much. There's still time to come back without needing a blast from MD. So if he can keep it under control, he still has a chance. But we've seen him get nervous before and just make needless mistakes thinking he's down.
What did see?
And that's exactly what had happened. That was one of those logics that you hate to see. Sometimes it throws you off when you're really pushing for time.
Now
Yes.
Boru is going full ballistic.
Very
13-second game.
very rough spot. For
One
Boru.
ball behind.
Ooh.
And blast from
MD
MD.
blast!
Boru is in the lead
Boru back
because
in the
he
lead.
MD took that game slow, opened the door, and then blasted anyways. Didn't
Yeah.
even finish it out.
That
The win is
blast,
real.
that blast may have thrown away the tournament for MD because he was on pace to win that, and now Boru
Yeah.
seems to be ahead. But maybe
It's
half a
still
board.
neck and neck.
Yeah, it's still doable. But
Well,
last
second
game
game
With
for
the
Boru.
speed.
we'll see. We've had a few blasts from Boru this round, so can he close this one out? Stay alive. Okay,
Yes, he can.
And Boru wins.
2 and
Boru
2.
stays alive.
Final game.
5-6 yet
Final
again.
game, final round.
The winner
We're
of
gonna
this
see beginner.
will win.
We're gonna see beginner.
Is it going to be beginner? Are we going to end
I-
Chord Cup on a beginner first to 20?
I guess.
It
I
will be
guess.
practically a suicide for MD to go for anything else than beginner.
We'll see.
I think so.
Well, we're going. We have.
All right, chat. This is you couldn't have asked for more. We got 2-2, grand finals, bracket reset. Who takes it? Who do you think wins this?
Best board incoming. Beginner, please. They want to see. Do we want to
Jeff
see
wants
beginner
to see beginner.
to end it?
Jeff wants it.
MD. Purple squares on Team MD. Genies on Team Boru. Have they decided? Are they taking a break?
MD needs a strategy break. I mean, this is the most important strategy pick he'll have all day. This
Yeah.
decides the tournament essentially.
He knows that beginner might be the safe option, but there is a chance that Boru can win again because Boru is faster on beginner. He's just less consistent.
Boru is
So
faster
if
on
MD just gets
everything.
unlucky,
There's nowhere where MD has the speed advantage. MD just has to play the consistency game.
Yeah.
In that last game, he still would have won on consistency, but he played slow and still late blasted on the 5th board.
And you could go for the expert, and basically, like if Boru gets a blast, then that's GG.
That's very true. Yeah.
he could gamble not for his consistency, but for inconsistency of Boru.
I think Boru does well on experts from what I've seen. Like, he just gets consistent like sub 60s. I think MD was getting like 50-second games as well, so could be competitive.
Their Minesweeper Online times, there's a 31.9 for Boru and a 40.2 for MD. So about a 9-second difference almost.
But if we are talking playing no guess, just 2 games in a row, this 8 seconds might not even end up mattering.
I think I'd take MD on expert. I think that might be his best bet.
We got the
Nah.
we've got a lot of live
Oh wow,
spectators
yeah, I
here.
wasn't looking at the no guess times. Wow. 39 on hard no guess.
Wow.
That's absurd. In that case, I really hope he picks expert. As an expert main myself, that's what I hope he picks. Or just give us another 5-6 intermediate matchup. I'm cool with that too.
I don't think that it will end up in a 5-6 because probably one player will just collapse under the stress and then try to get back as quick as he can and just blast everything on the way. It would be extremely anticlimactic, but very realistic.
Very big decision.
Faith in our champs.
We're getting up to 7 hours of stream time, which means 6.5 hour tournament.
Jesus.
Yeah. Okay.
MD to the beginner.
Beginner.
This is gonna be the most intense beginner session anybody has ever had.
Yeah. So, is Boru gonna do the Blast 4 times in a row special again?
I really hope he won't.
Yeah.
I know I'm supposed to be a caster, I'm not supposed to take sides, but god damn it.
Is
A
it?
little bit of nationalism there, yeah.
Yeah, patriotism, not nationalism.
Oh, too cold. It is currently 2 a.m. in Australia. But we're like getting out of winter time, so.
Oh, MD is trying to be cocky. I'm actually not nervous now.
Right now,
I'd be scared if I was Boru and read that. And we're underway for the last time today.
Boru taking the first ball, but this might end up not mattering at all.
Completely
He's
even
clearly
through two.
trying to play safe, he's flagging a lot. Which is understandable.
Yeah, I think Boru's looking different here in beginner. Which
Yeah.
is probably a good thing.
Oh, MD actually caught up. Boru was taking his time on logic and man counts, and MD just decided to guess and it paid off. But Boru is
7-7.
back in the lead.
Still same board, no blast from either. And MD to the lead.
They are exchanging the lead every 2 boards. It's extremely close. It's gonna probably come down to who blasts first.
10-10.
Or just who
MD.
blasts
Oh
overall.
my gosh. Boru finishes that off smoother. 12-12, still even.
It's as close to a tie as it possibly could be.
The whole way through, there's been no back and forth.
Yeah.
And who will
Boru
it
with
be?
a fast win on the 14th ball.
Will we have a 3-time champion? Or will MD kill his streak and become a first-time champion himself?
Boru restarted his board early.
18,
down
17. MD's up.
Down one board when you're tied the whole way is... That's tough to come back
It's
from.
the last board
19?
for MD.
Last board,
1919, last board!
And
MD
MD wins
takes it.
Chord Cup 6. Ladies and gentlemen, MD 101 is your next minesweeper champion. Congratulations. I was so ready to scream Polska Górą.
MD told Boru before the game he was not nervous at all. And Boru
Yeah, I
must
think
have
he
been the
could
one that
win.
was nervous because Boru reset a board and then ended up 19-20. If Boru didn't reset early, he wins.